Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of ARK Fjordur. Alright, I don't, gonna have to get right to the point on this one, because unfortunately, the problem with heat waves and not having any real air conditioning, I do have a fan, and the fan's enough to keep me cool, but the ambient temperature in my room is hot enough that it's just like, I worry about my equipment, even though my computer, as I said in the last episode, has a really good cooling system. It's just like, when your ambient temperature is crazy hot already, that definitely is going to, by default, strain the system's ability to keep it at a decent temperature. I think it's cool enough that it works, but I don't want to push it any further than it has to. So what probably is going to end up happening is once we get to our destination, I'm going to pause it and we're going to take a break so that I can turn off the game, and we'll come back and finish this later. To you guys, it'll seem like it's all one cohesive episode, but to me, there'll be probably several hours in between then and now. Also, we're supposed to be conserving power, so I need to make sure I do that. But, yeah. Oh my. That's a pretty powerful raptor right there. But yeah, today on the agenda, we are going to be taming the level 145X rock elemental that we saw at the mouth of the Magmasaur cave. And quite possibly picking up even more Magmasaur eggs, if there are any to be found. Because I took a look at the one we've got. Its stats are, they're not that good. And again, I've said it before, I'm not huge on stats, but there are limits, especially with creatures like this, where if they're really good, if they have really good stats, oh, they are really good. And also, I do plan to do at least a little bit of breeding with these creatures, so probably not full mutations. I don't think that's going to be necessary, because I'm not really going to use them for boss fights, although you can use them quite effectively in the dragon boss fight, because because they're immune to all the dragon's fire abilities. So, basically, the dragon's entire gimmick goes out the window. Oy, alrighty. But, yeah, if you had to deal with some local rabble there. If you find yourself enjoying the video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We've got everything we need here for our little quote-unquote trap. It's really more of a barrier, including some things courtesy of, what is it? I believe the person's name is Captain Fat Dog. Wow, what a name, right? Yeah, some things courtesy of him and some ideas to really help this trap do well. I'll be real. I'm a little nervous for this tame, because I've only ever tamed rock elementals once before, and that was on Scorched Earth way back in the day, and it didn't go so well. I was able to do it, but, I didn't get full effectiveness, and it was just an absolute nightmare. I hate tames that require you to use projectile weaponry on par with the cannonball, like Titanosaur taming, Karkinos taming. That's why we haven't gone after one yet. And obviously Rock Elemental. None of them really appeal to me. I mean, I like the idea with the Rock Elemental, at least, of using a cannonball or a rocket to knock it out by hitting it in the head, but I think the way it's implemented is not very good, because I think what should happen is, when there is a splash damage projectile fired at a rock elemental, what I would have done is that I would make it immune to the splash damage. It can take the base damage, but not the actual splash from it. And the reason for that is that when you're trying to tame these things by smacking them in the head with a cannonball, it really shouldn't be one of those situations where I hit him in the head, he falls unconscious, but since he fell unconscious and took splash damage, I lose taming effectiveness. That, to me, is really stupid and bad implementation of an otherwise interesting mechanic. I mean, again, it still boils down to the fact that, we're fighting a, we're fighting a creature that's, and I just realized we forgot the kibble. Oh. Yeah. Oh, well. I mean, it's alright. I'll mine some sulfur up real quick. You know, maybe I'll go back in, yeah, I might go back in between takes and get us some kibble as well. Yeah, I think that's what I'll have to do. But yeah, right now we're just going over to set up the trap, you know. And I brought 40 cannonballs. It says it'll take 28 to put down a 145X rock elemental, but we know how things work with me, so I'm gonna bring more than that because the chances are I'll find a way to mess something up with this Tame. Ay, ay, ay. And woe is me if any wyverns have spawned in that trench there, because I have to go in. Oh no. I'm going to need the Domination Rex again. Okay. I just realized this is going to be very interesting, because I'm going to absolutely get clobbered by heat. Okay, so this is going to be pretty interesting to deal with. I may have to RTB to grab a couple of things, actually. As I learned, the Callian soup on its own will not suffice. I'm going to need more if we're going to handle this place. So it's like, I need the Domination Rex, but I also need to not be like... Hi, Mantis. I need to tame a Mantis. They're cool. I think Mantises are sort of like underrated creatures in that they're actually quite good in combat, but you don't see them used a lot. Yeah, look, I'm literally sitting here and I'm sweating. And I'm sweating bullets. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to have to take a pause here. As much as I don't want to, much as I would really like that cohesive flow. It won't even matter to you guys. You guys are not even going to see it. But for me, like, you know, my goal is I'd like to do a couple episodes to get a couple of episodes filmed today. And, you know, given the flex alert and given all that other stuff, you know, flex alert in my area means please try and conserve power. We're not sure if we're gonna, you know, it's like, and it's that bad that it's straining the grid to this extreme. And it's just like, look, I don't want to get political about it, but if you don't believe in human-caused climate change after going through this, then I don't know what to tell you. Now, the interesting thing about that is that it's not directly caused by climate change. Heat domes like this are, you know, a natural part of weather phenomenons. It's just the amount, the length, and the extreme of it. I think definitely has its roots somewhere in in human-made climate change. As you can see, all the magmasaurs have started to spawn in over there, so we're gonna have to go clear them out. Yeah, my health is dropping like a rock. So we've arrived at the location, and that is going to be, you know, where we call it for this episode, especially since I do have to RTB as it is. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see if I can even put a structure down here. I mean, I should be able to. Ooh, that's a pretty scorpion. Yeah, let's see if I can place structures here. I might need to enable that. So, oh, no, we're good. Alright, cool. Alright, let's come back out here. And this trap is fairly simple. It's just a nice... Now, I would prefer if we were on a little bit of a flatter area, but you can't have it all. Oh, so... Oh, did I just crash? Nope, we're good. Yeah. I always worry about that, but if I'm being perfectly honest with myself, it's quite rare for this game to crash other than on startup on occasion, you know? That just, like I don't mean to brag, my computer is kind of a beast, but, you know, even it has its limitations, and sometimes this game exceeds them. See this, by the way, this yellowish looking thing right there, that's our rock elemental. That's what we're here for. So, the question is, how am I going to deal with the heat to get him? And here we go, we're deloading the cave again. I've got a few ideas on that. It might involve my ghillie, because ghillie helps you stay cool. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to RTB and deal with that. But at the very least, we can get fully set up and ready to go. I didn't mean to have to cut away. I completely forgot about the food that I wanted to bring. So that was real smart of me. And now that I completely forgot about the temperature because I was so used to the last 2 episodes of it not being a problem. This is a situation where I can't rely on the Domination Rex. I'm gonna have to find another solution. And I like that. I like having to address these challenges in certain unique ways. But, yeah, that's going to do it for now, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. For you guys, it'll be nearly instantaneous. For me, probably be a couple hours, or probably be 3-4, honestly, maybe more than that. But, you know, I do apologize for it kind of breaking up the episode, but I personally, like, I'm sitting here sweating, and I'm like... And I'm looking at the fact that I didn't bring all my materials. I did bring, you know what I could do? Actually, there is one more thing I would like to do before we cut away. Let's come over here, come down here, and we're going to make ourselves another box. Why are there any bushes down here? Anything flammable should just combust. We're right next to lava. Let's make ourselves the box. See, this time I'm putting the box in the right spot, so I don't have to fight through a horde of mantises to get to it. Yeah, I can RTB, drop off the stuff, and, you know, get everything that we're gonna need. Yay! I like how my box... Come here. I'll show you guys in a sec. Right before we cut away. Something funny. Look at this. What are you attached to? Am I using the Force? That'd be news to me. Why haven't I used that in every other situation? Oh, boy. I like how the box has obvious gaps in it where I should be able to see stuff, but I can't. Anyway, that's me nitpicking and ranting for a little bit. But yeah, I will catch you guys in a bit. Hello, and welcome back. So, a little bit of a development happened while I was gone. I did hop online, and I went to go set up my trap, but that was after I did further research. You know, something I want to share with you guys real quick before we dive in here. You can see him right over there. He has moved since I last showed him off, and we'll get to that. A little mistake on my part, but it is what it is. We also have our trap set up here, and we can go over that later. I know I gave original credit to Captain Fat Dog, but that actually brings me to my next point. There's 2 schools of thought I've noticed on how to approach this situation. The first is that you want the golem to walk into a set of pillars or what have you, and change aggro from you to them, right? So it starts attacking your structures, which is just fine, you know, that can absolutely work. The other school of thought is to get it aggroed onto a flyer, and in doing so... Oh, God, hold on a minute. There we go. Sorry, I had to scratch an itch that was underneath my earphones. That was... Oof. Okay. The other is, by aggroing it onto a flyer, the golem will just stand there and do nothing, because it can't hit the flyer if the flyer's at the right distance away, right? Okay. So how do we facilitate that? So what I did was, after I RTB'd and did more research, I added a few more metal triangle roofs, and I built what you see here. And the reason why I did it this way is that I would prefer to have the creature not moving with its head. You see the open triangle spot right there? That's where we want to get its head. And hopefully at that point I will be able to blast the bejesus out of it with my little cannon. And the reason for all the extra stuff is that both schools of thought have the same problem. Oh, and I accidentally deloaded the cave. Hold on. Both schools of thought pair the same issue. How do you prevent splash damage from your cannon? Well, that's the trick, isn't it? That's why we've made this blast shield here. Now, this blast shield trap idea actually comes from Nooblitz. If you haven't seen his video on this, go check that out. I am going to credit both people here because I was originally going to use Captain Fat Dog's idea, and his does possess a similar shield on it, just not quite as advanced. If you actually look, just not quite as in-depth. It doesn't need to be because you're not trying to fully trap the golem in one spot. And I want to see how, and in my when I tamed this thing before, what I ended up using was the, oh my god, English word's hard. The, aggro it onto your structures kind of thing, right? You know, that's fine. That's not what we really want to do. But, that's not, this time I'd like to try this. Now, the key here is if you go check out Nooblitz's video, the skill part here is that I need to jump off at just the right spot. Okay, we're gonna get him mad at me. Ow. Alright, listen. I'm gonna lure him back here. Ow. Okay, ow. Hey. Okay. Ow. Alright, listen. Listen, come here. Alright, you know what? Okay, see, not quite right, but... I mean, he's not going anywhere. Oh, alright, well... Oh, he is able to hit the bat. That's lovely, alright. Okay, so we're gonna have to try this again. Here, I'll give him a smack. Come on. Okay, there's another solution to this. So what I have to do that I failed to do... Oh, okay, I'm still getting battle music. There we go. What I failed to do was take the bat off of follow, so she got hit and then flew off. But also, the thing just aggroed onto my structures. So, let's try this again. Come on. Oh. Oh, these guys can be dangerous. God, I love the colors, like that molten metal coal kind of look. Oops. Well, I forgot to put the bat on follow again. That's my bad. Alright, here we go. Okay, he's having a little bit of trouble there. Alright, come on. Okay, he's having some issues. I'm not sure he can even fit properly. Come on. There we go. Yeah, he can fit, but as you can see, he's definitely getting stuck on that thing more than he should be here. We're gonna fly over here. Nice shot. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to fit in... Ouch. Here, I'll just sit and wait here. Actually, I want to fly up a little bit. And, yeah. Now, theoretically... Oh, wow. Oh. Really? The fuck? Okay. I knew something bad was gonna happen. Okay. Okay. Hey. Hey! Alright, we're gonna cut away. I'm gonna RTB again, and I'm gonna bring back a new cannon. I don't know how that happened. Of course, when you see somebody else do this, it works out perfectly for them, and then, you know, just my luck, when I go to do it, it doesn't end up working out that way. Thankfully, cannons by themselves are not that expensive to make. It's the cannon balls that really get you. So, I will BRB. Hello, and welcome back. So there's been a few developments since I cut away last. Firstly, I did have to RTB again and repair my gear. I also went and made some new things and rewatched New Blitz's video to make some further additions to the trap that'll hopefully help me not screw up as badly as I did last time. And by last time, I mean the last, like, 2-3 times. I don't know if all of them will make the cut. I really think the first one's the funniest and best one, so that's probably the one I will use, but, you know. We're gonna change that, do this. But yeah, as you can see, we put up several metal doorway. By the way, I'm gonna have to do another metal run or something. I still have plenty of raw metal left, but I'm gonna need to replenish my supplies. I've used about half my metal, almost all my cementing paste. And don't even get me started on repairing my gear, making kibble, making all this. I need to get some more resources, so that's gonna happen. May not happen in between this episode and next, because I really want to get this one out as quickly as possible. You know, by the time you guys see this, it might be 7 o'clock EST on Wednesday. But yeah, hopefully with what New Blitz called training wheels, we should be able to get this right. My problem appeared to be positioning. Now, this big rock right here also might have been causing a problem. We'll see. If it is, then there's not a whole lot I can do. I'm going to have to break down and move the entire trap. And if you're wondering how we built it, well, that's what our lovely Megalania is great for. And also, earlier when I built it, the rock elemental wasn't this far up. He's a bit further down, closer to where that purple light is right there. So, it was pretty easy to deal with that. I just need to test something here. Can I fit through this? No. Good. That's what we want. Okay. So now what we're going to do... So the idea here with this is that you're supposed to kind of fly in like this. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, sort of like this gives you your angle of attack. Now, I would prefer to use a different flyer for this, but the problem is this is technically a cave, so I don't think I can. I think I have to use the Desmodus as it is the only flyer that will work in caves. Now, what I could do is that. Maybe that would work, although I am a little worried that he's going to be able to target her. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, lots of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. He's going to get mad. Yep, come on. Okay, you're gonna punch at the ground. I don't know what the ground did to you, but it must have been something. I'm gonna try and bait his rock throw real quick. He's not gonna go for it. Ow. So I'm trying to get him to do his attacks. I don't want him... Ow. Oh, shit. Fuck. Good. Why? Why? Stop landing on the thing and actually... Man. Yeah, Desmodus, for all its uses, may not be the best Really? Come on. You were able to latch just fine. There we go. Okay, he's not fully in the trap, and again, that's probably because of this freaking rock that is blocking him. At least I believe so. Ew. Oh, okay, that's not good. Uh-oh. Well, I don't want him to kill her. But, on the other hand, yeah, see, he's, the whole idea is that he gets stuck, and he's, like, focused directly on her, But that's not what's happening. Like, he doesn't care. He's kind of... Oh, he's kind of, I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something. Alrighty. Welcome back. Hopefully I made enough stuff for this. I've got my one cannon left. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go make more of them and do this again. And this Tame is really starting to piss me off. But, you know, it is what it is. Basically, what we're going to do here is we're going to reverse the trap, and I'm going to take the opportunity to go over it. Okay, so we've got our thingies here, our thatch floors. There's just sort of markers and what we're using to sort of guide us through this process. So we have the right spacing. Basically, what you want to do is have that set up so it's 3 forward facing the golem and then 2 out on either side at the very end. And at the end of each, you put down your metal foundation. Simple enough, right? So, let's see here. Hopefully, I did my job correctly. Because I'm getting a little tired of having to go back to base and get materials and use materials. I'm going to have to farm some cementing paste, and it's just going to be absolute crap. But yeah, this is why I don't tame these. I don't like it. I believe it is 3, according to the video. Yeah, you put up your 3 here. And this is where things get interesting. Like, this is where you'd have to, you know, I'd have to take a flyer or something up. And this is part where I might cut away just to assemble this. And I'll go over it once it is, because this is going to be a bitch. And I don't want to have to take up any more time than absolutely necessary to do it. But here's the long and short of it, right? So you've got your thingy facing that way. Theoretically, if you could get the right angle, I'm sure you could build it fairly effectively from this particular angle, but, you know. But the idea here is your big boy is going to come wandering in. He's going to jump up here, and once your blast shield is assembled, he is going to get stuck in that. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pause the video, watch what I need to do to place these correctly. And from there... Oh, hey, it's morning. Sure wish I could tell. You could see the skyline right through the cave, but it's pitch black. Air pollution, yes. Alright, we're going to pause here. I will be right back. Alrighty, and we're back. Trap is now rebuilt. And I might try a different method or something if we have to do this again. Oh, I already fucked up. Here, hold up. Let's get him out of here. I keep making dumb mistakes. I don't... don't go there. No, you don't want to do that. Oh, Buck. Actually, I don't know if he's gonna take any fire damage. And he gonna turn back into a rock. Perfecto. Okay, let's flit down here. Hopefully I can squeeze by him without him getting upset. Gotta make sure she's on follow, but again, I don't know that she'll stay. What I ideally also could do is attempt to set up the trap somewhere out here, like further down there, perhaps. And if I did, that might work better because I could use a different flyer, one that will stay still. Alright. Come on. You missed. Yeah, see, he's starting to show some hurt. Alright. So as I'm looking at this, I'm like, how is this better than the other method? Because as you see right there with Cammy right there, he just immediately targets that. He just immediately goes right for her. Or right for the structure, which is not ideal. Now, according to the video... Okay. Alright, well, he just stopped caring. Alright, cool. Okay. Now, ideally, what he would do is wander his way into the trap. Like this. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, for... Oh, I think we may have it. Okay, now, can I get the shot off on him? Let's aim down. Yes, we can. Alrighty. Hey, whatever try this is usually the charm, right? Watch him die. If that happens, I will be so sad. And, hey! Oh! Oh, how did that... I thought that would take a lot more. What the hell happened? I guess he still had some torpor built up, or... Yeah, he had some torpor built up from other stuff. Alright. From the other times I shot him, maybe. Well, that's interesting. Oh... Cammy, you did your bit for Queen and Country today. Oh. Suck on that, you flaming hot rock. I got nothing. Wow, when I actually got it to work, it was quite simple. Okay, so, ticket, when you're using Desmodus for this method, if you latch onto the back of the trap facing away from the rock elemental, then he will aggro properly on it. And that's what we wanted him to do. He was just standing there, right? Like you just saw, he was just standing there. No biggie, no problem. And already, we still took a little bit of taming effectiveness, but honestly, I don't care. I'm just happy to have it done. I think the reason we're taking that is because we still did him splash damage earlier, although I don't know why that matters. Or maybe he was taking it. I'll have to review the footage when all is said and done. But, yeah, I think we still did something wrong, but at this point, I don't care. I'm just happy to have him KO'd. And why aren't his textures working properly? This is unacceptable. And hey, for once I also brought the saddle. So yeah, there we go. Now I'm gonna have to pick all this up and somehow get it home. That's gonna be fun. Oh boy. I thought we would need more cannonballs, but we don't. I think what ended up happening was the other times we got him, the torpor stayed instead of going down. I thought it would go down, but excuse me. That's the only explanation I can come up with for why it took 8 cannonballs instead of 25 or 28 or whatever it was. But hey, he's not dropping in effectiveness, so we could tame another one. I'm not going to. But, that's such a stupid name, and I'm living for it. All right. Now these guys usually eat. Wow, what a surprise! The rock elemental likes eating rocks. Okay, see, it's a stat level 209, so the equivalent of if we had tamed one 5 levels lower, but could be worse. Oh yeah, like honestly, it could be a lot worse than what we got. Melee is decent. The amount of points into movement speed makes me very unhappy. But everything, you know, health is eh. Melee is decent. I'd like more, but it is what it is. It's a rock elemental. We don't care. Am I going to take down my trap in this episode? No, absolutely not. Because right now, it's time to show what this thing can do. Also, I probably should get a better thumbnail for the previous episode, so I might as well go in here. Now, again, it's not advised to use these against... Here we go, we're gonna harvest some stone. These things eat stone, they also eat sulfur, much like the, oh my god. Much like the Magmasaurs do. Okay, so you got your basic left click as you saw. C is the punchy punch. Is the spinny punch, like that. As you can see, they also harvest flint quite well. And this, by the way, is an X rock elemental. So he takes less damage overall and far less torpor damage. By what percent, I forget, but it doesn't matter. Now, he does have a ranged attack that does the bounce right there. Do, 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 do. I love the colors on him. I wish he was a little better, but he could be worse. He could be so much worse, you know? Yeah, remember how I said we weren't going to fight the Magmasaurs? I think I can hold my own against one, but one is all I'm willing to test. And as you can see, respectable amount of HP per level. These things cannot breed unless I'm mistaken. But yeah, I would say almost as good, if not better, at harvesting rock than the bloody Doedicurus is. But they are capable of other things. I like how the X rock elemental made it onto Valheimer, but the X Rex does not seem to have at all. But yeah, here you go, health and melee. That's all you need on these. As you can see, they have a huge amount of weight. Like, these guys can carry. Like, these guys, their back does not get sore when they have to carry the team. Because the ADC was feeding at the beginning. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Let's see, how cheeky do I want to be right now? Oh, the answer is all the cheek. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Boom! Uh-oh. See, this is a big issue here. The sheer amount of them, if they all aggro on me, is a problem. Now, I can lob artillery at those guys, but... Ah, he missed. As long as I can keep only one on me, I can probably kill him pretty quick. Actually, I'm not liking those odds too much. Nope. Yep, you can see that is doing some damage to him. Yep, this is where I get the fuck out. Although he does have considerable resistance to it, so I'm not sure which of their attacks really does the like, max damage to them. Well, that would be the one. But just as he is capable of doing considerable damage to me, so too am I capable of doing quite a bit of damage to him. Ow. But, unfortunately, the damage over time is what makes this a losing scenario for me. I keep forgetting I brought a bunch of those. I finally got around to making more medical brews. Ha! He can't kill me. Well, to be fair, I can't kill him either. Really? Come on, damn it. Oh my god, it's so close. Here, I'll try this one. Oh, clipped him. Aw. Oh. Oh, I thought I was about to fall in there, and I was like, no. Well, alright, that's not gonna work. Alright, let's take this guy up topside and see what he could do against some more favorable enemies. Oh, man. This episode is gonna be far longer than I meant it to be, and it's gonna have a lot of editing in it, but you know what? It's worth it. It is really worth it. And I may just leave the trap there for a while and come back and get it in bits and pieces. I'm not in the mood to deal with it right now. And certainly not in between this episode and next. And also, if it despawns, it despawns. I can make it again. I can do the resources again, especially now that I have one. Hopefully, I can tame a max level one next time or something to get something a little bit better than what we got. You know, again, I am happy with the end result. It just could have been even better than it is. Okay, I was able to get by this before. Well, that's also because I did this. Yeah, see how his textures aren't quite loading in proper? Boy, that would really suck if some wyverns came over right now. But yeah, I wonder why it only took, fucking... Oh my god. Yeah, just, there's one thing that annoys me with the Desmodus is just, like, it looks at something. Oh, cool! Lands. Y'all did just see that, right? Alright, that is unacceptable. We need to punish that behavior. None of that. Actually, let me check the time here real quick. Alrighty, I think that's actually going to wrap this up pretty soon here. But before that... Boom! Why are you running? You're not running, whatever. Wow. That sucked. Come on. Okay. Not great, chitin harvesting, but... Gotta say, I'm not sure if this makes it worth it. Let's see how they harvest a metal from, like, a metal node. Ah, they don't. Even though they do. Maybe I have to use the C attack. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh! Oh, that's what I like to see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, they can also harvest wood. I didn't know that. Maybe this is part of the Kraken's Better Dinos mod affecting them. So you can see that... hold on, let me level up here. You can see that BD right there on the top right. That means Kraken's Better Dinos is in full effect. Boom! Squashed. But yeah, this is the X-Rock Elemental. Great stuff. And just so we're clear, the primary purpose of this guy and any others that I tame... Oh, God. Yes, I am going to tame some other ones, and yes, I will do so on camera. Against my better judgment. I kid. Of course I'll do it. I may not personally enjoy it all that much, but it probably is pretty entertaining for some of you guys. Bam! Come on. Oh, well. That man's ass is too strong. Oof. Flattened. Alright, let's finish off these two guys, and then I think we'll call it an episode. Yes, you can also disguise them as rocks. Sort of like having a Prolovia bury itself, or a Basilisk, or a Reaper hide underground. Destroy! Woo! Bam! Or not. Come at me, bro. Let's go. Oh, yeah. That's satisfying. And I think that's actually, yeah. That's where we're going to call it an episode, I think. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more. I gotta tell ya, as much as I love making these, this one was a real pain. Sir? What? There we go. Wow. You good? You had a little moment there. Uh-oh. Where did he go? Oh, boy. Oh, there he is. There we go. Yeah, see, I'm not going to be able to harvest or carry all this, unfortunately. It just weighs too much. I'm going to have to carry pieces of the trap back home, too. So... Hey! We got some rain. Now, if only we could have that in real life, right? Alright. That's going to do it for today's episode. If you, I hope you enjoyed it, because it's going to be an absolute pain to handle editing on it. Anyway, and I will catch you guys in the next one. This has been TBT, signing out. Ciao.